Hi everyone, so you're actually going to see this video in real time. Well, real time as in you'll see it today, and I've actually filmed it today. But I'm actually filming this in the new house, hence the kind of weird setup. I haven't got everything sorted yet, and I think I'm going to struggle a little bit with finding the optimum filming location in this house, because whereas one of the only things we were very lucky about in our previous house was that it was very light. There were lots of windows everywhere, so I could film very easily. Whereas in this house, it's a light house still. There's still a lot of windows. It's not like the house that we were in before. That house had hardly any windows. It was annoying. But it is difficult because the windows are situated not in the places where I would like to film, which is irritating, and something that I'm going to have to play around with a little bit. So like at the moment the window is in front of me, which means the lighting's fine, but you know, like I'm sat behind the radiator, I'm actually sat on a tiny little stool, and you can't really see anything in the background, which isn't what I wanted. I really like the kind of filming setup I had in the house before, so we'll see how that goes, but it's proving a little bit difficult, and I feel like everything's like really squashed and looks really weird and just sort of a bit all over the place in this video, but oh, that looks better, doesn't it? My hair just needs to zhuzh. Yeah, so I just wanted to pop on here today and just chat to you about a little bit, chat to you for a little bit, and just give you a little bit of an update and just, you know, have a little bit of a catch up, because I haven't actually spoken to you properly since we moved house. So, new house. We had a few issues when we first moved in. The house hadn't been cleaned when we moved in, which I was not happy about, so we had to get that resolved. A few things needed fixing, and we have pretty much settled in now. We had a week to move out of the previous house, so we did that, and that was really, really stressful and just horrible. We had a removal company help with the larger items, and then we just moved the rest of the stuff with the help of family, which was really helpful. But what ended up happening was the removal man actually damaged a few things that they were removing, so we've been having to deal with that and kind of getting the insurance sorted out so that they can pay for that. The internet in this house we've had fixed and is amazing, like life-changing compared to the old house. The old house had the crappiest internet you could possibly imagine. This internet is just life-changing, so we're very, very pleased with that. What else? The bathroom in this house is just amazing, and it's the perfect bath, the perfect shower, which are both things that are very important to me, so that's been really, really good. When we were moving as well, it was really all over the place because we were sleeping here because the mattress and the bed were here, but we were still going back and forth to the old house getting stuff. But while we were doing that, the kitchen here needed to be fixed. Well, a few things needed to be fixed in it. It's a rented house, but you know how it is, there's kind of teething problems, so that needed to be done, which was a bit annoying. So we just were all over the place. We weren't eating properly because we couldn't kind of just fit it in, and like things were still scattered between two houses, so that ended up being a bit difficult. So we ate really crap, like just McDonald's and stuff, because there was a drive-through on the way between the two houses quite often, and it just made me feel so crappy. And like, I'm not even particularly keen on McDonald's anyway. I'd rather like eat other things, so that was just really annoying and made me feel really, really rubbish. So I've kind of been trying to be back on it now and just eating a lot better, and that kind of thing. Just eating like loads of fruit and veg. I do eat quite a lot of vegetables anyway. I really love vegetables, but fruit I don't eat tons of. So I've been trying to just eat a little bit better after that, and feel a little bit better. Also, in terms of moving, we had like weird things happen as well with like our deposit and stuff, and I don't know, it was just all a bit weird, but all done and dusted now, so that's good. One thing that's super annoying about this house that we're having to get changed over is it's got prepaid gas and electric, which we've never had anywhere before. So it's basically, you have a card and you have to walk to the corner shop and like do it, which is just really annoying, and it's expensive as well because you're on a higher tariff. So I'm in the process of trying to sort that out, but that's proving a little bit tricky. What else did I want to talk to you about? Restaurant stuff's all going well. We're in the final stages now of signing contracts, then getting legal stuff sorted. I'm going to go and see the accountant this afternoon as well, and sort some stuff out there. It's very, very scary. It's really exciting, but it's really terrifying as well, and just kind of, you know, realizing that you're going to be in charge of everything and that it's your money that's kind of going to be invested and all of that kind of thing. It's just, it is a bit scary, but I hope we're making the right decision. I think we are, but you know what I mean. So that's that. I have been feeling quite anxious as well lately, just kind of about that and about other things. It's my birthday next week, and I always get that kind of like birthday anxiety. Well, I don't always get it. It's only like in the last 2 years I've started getting it. And just thinking like, you know, oh, like I'm not married yet, I haven't got like my life sorted in any way, shape or form. I don't want a child right now necessarily, but like I want it in the kind of near future. But then you're trying to set up a business and you're like, well, when am I going to have time to do that? And all sort of thinking about things like that. And it seems to me like literally every single person I know is getting married and having babies right now. Like, whereas before it was people who just I kind of knew and I was like, oh, whatever. Now it's gotten to that stage where like all my friends, like people I went to school with, are in that stage. And I just like, you shouldn't compare, and you shouldn't do that thing of like, you know, thinking that just because that's what other people have, it's what you need to have, and things come to people in their own time and all that kind of thing. And I generally do believe that, and I generally am okay with that, but sometimes you can't help it. And what ends up happening that's a bit annoying is you end up kind of thinking, but how have they all managed to do that? Like, I still really struggle to like get stuff sorted, and I still like forget to water my plants and things. Like, I don't feel like a proper grown up. Have I got like stunted development? Am I just really childish for my age or something? And it's that like millennial kind of like mid to late 20s thing that I think you tend to feel like an imposter, don't you? Because you're not quite sure how well you're doing, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is something that I've kind of been struggling with a little bit, but not you know, massively. So that's been going on. Another thing which kind of ties into this, but you're going to be like, what? It's not what you think. I have actually stopped taking the pill, not because I'm trying to get pregnant, not to go into too much detail, but we're like using other contraceptive methods. But just because I have been on it for nearly 9 years now, different pills, and I have had little gaps in between, but pretty much 9 years, and I feel like that's a very long time, and I wanted to see what it would be like not to be on it and kind of not have any of the side effects. I really wanted to see if my skin would clear up and my pigmentation would disappear, which I don't know if kind of how well you can see it today. I've got the Fenty foundation on today, I'm testing that today, which actually on camera looks really, really nice. I wasn't sure about it in the mirror, but on camera it's looking very pretty. My pigmentation here, kind of, you can't really see it when I've got makeup on, can you? More out when I've got makeup on. It's when I haven't got much makeup on that you can kind of see it a bit more, but yeah, I don't know if you can tell or not. But yeah, basically I wanted to come off it to see if that would help, and my doctor sort of said like, you know, we'll just try that and we'll see, because they had maintained that it wasn't the pill that had caused it, so I don't know. Which has meant that basically the pill I was on was, the last pill I was on that I've been on for the last 2 years or so, was called Cazaret, and it was basically one of those higher progesterone pills with lower other hormones, which most people on that pill don't get a period at all. So I didn't get one at all, which was fine. I wasn't concerned about that, because basically what happens is you are not getting like a proper period when you're on the pill anyway. It's kind of like a pseudo period. It's your body's not prepping itself for a baby, it's just kind of like to reassure you kind of thing. So I was okay with that, that didn't concern me too much. And then when I came off it, it took about a month where like I thought straight away I'd get a period, and I didn't, nothing happened. And then I was like, oh, you know, it probably takes a while to sort itself out. And then about a month afterwards I did get a period, and bearing in mind I hadn't had one for 2 years, I'd forgotten what it was like. And not just had I not had one for 2 years, when you're on the pill and you get a period, they're very, very light. It's not like a proper kind of like, you know, it's not really anything. But with this, it was, and oh my goodness, I had cramps, I had lower back pain, I had really, really sore boobs. It was horrible. Like I was really, really struggling with it. And it was just as we were moving house as well, which was fantastic. And also, like, you just forget, like, I know it's natural and blah blah blah, but you forget that it's really, really gross. Like, it's just gross. So yeah, that's been going on as well. And then, like, what had happened that was weird was then it stopped. And normally what would have happened was you get that kind of, like, it dwindles, doesn't it? And sort of you get like maybe a little bit of spotting and stuff, and then it stops. It didn't. It just completely stopped. I had nothing for a week, and then it came back again. And then today it's disappeared again. So I know it's just normal because it's the pill that's kind of like messed with your body's normal balance, and it'll take time for that to get back to normal. But yeah, having periods again is delightful. Really glad I did that. But we'll see how my skin reacts. And yeah, so that's been going on as well. YouTube has also been an absolute bitch recently. Videos have not been arriving in subscription boxes. Views are at an all-time low. It's not just me, I know other people are experiencing it as well. And it is just mega, mega frustrating when you're working hard to make something be there at a certain time every day and like being on top of it, which I was while we were moving. None of those videos hardly ended up in any subscription boxes, so it was all for nothing. And it just so frustrating. I can't even tell you how frustrated I am with it. I'm just so annoyed. But because our internet here is very, very quick, I'm hoping that I can get videos up a lot quicker. Well, I can. So there's going to be more videos coming up, and I'm going to just try and kind of like, I'll stick to a schedule, but maybe I'll do a bonus video in the week as well. Maybe we'll do, so I already do Wednesdays and Sundays. Maybe I'll do something like on like a Monday. Or maybe I'll do Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. I don't know, I'll see. But I want to start doing a little bit more. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat. I am gonna go now. I'm gonna film one more video that I've got, and then I'm gonna try and get these edited. Well, I'm not going to get them edited before I need to go out to the accountant, but I'll do it afterwards when I come home. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am very, very glad to be back. I'm sorry that this setup is a little bit crappy, but bear with me, I will get something sorted out. I kind of wish I could film in my bedroom, to be honest, but I don't think the window situation in there is very good. And this is kind of like, this room's a really small room at the moment. I've got my dresser in it. It's kind of my getting ready room. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I am very happy to be back. I hope you are all having a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.